Starting at guard, 6 foot from West Des Moines, Freshman of the Year, Player of the Year, winner of the Staley, Sullivan, Wade, Lieberman, Naismith, Wood, and several other last name awards. A 2-time All-American First Team, 3-time All-Conference First Team, 3-time assist leader, 10-time won't miss leader, 2-time Tournament Most Outstanding Player, current even more outstanding player. Conference Player of the Year, Player of the Month, Player of the Week, Player every minute, owner of the conference 3-point record, free throw record, triple-double record, the Iowa State Fair shooting record, the women's all-time NCAA leading scorer, and your new all-time NCAA leading scorer, Caitlin Clark.
In an unprecedented development, Nike has issued a public apology to WNBA star Caitlin Clark, marking a historic moment that has stunned fans and commentators alike. Alongside this apology comes a unique tribute, rumored to be unlike anything the brand has ever done before. This unexpected move has created waves across the media, sparking widespread discussions about the events leading up to this transformative moment. Let's dive into the extraordinary circumstances that have reshaped the sports landscape. Before we explore further, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest news from the world of the WNBA. The apology has sparked divided opinions among fans. Many see it as a long overdue acknowledgement of Caitlin Clark's remarkable impact on basketball, while others remain skeptical of Nike's motives. This skepticism is heightened by the timing, as it coincides with reports of Adidas preparing a stunning $30 million contract offer. The implications of this situation go far beyond the basketball court, influencing corporate strategies and reshaping the narrative around the recognition and celebration of female athletes.
I'm gonna lie, we are Mystics fans, but we did want to see Caitlin Clark. I have to be honest.
How have you been impressed with them playing so far? It hasn't been a great season for them.
No, they're 0-10, but I think we're gonna bring them good luck tonight. So I think tonight is gonna be an upset because folks don't think that they can win. But I believe in the Mystics. Yeah.
This story transcends the journey of an individual athlete or a single corporation. It serves as a powerful call for equality within the world of sports. Before we explore the complexities of this unfolding saga, we encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support drives our commitment to bringing you compelling and insightful stories from the sports world, celebrating trailblazers in women's basketball.
Serena Mabry trade, and she has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Brown for her first deep shot.
Well, she's definitely taken that advice. Recently, being the first WNBA.
Caitlin Clark has broken countless barriers in women's basketball, mesmerizing fans with her incredible on-court skills. Her dazzling long-range shooting and elite playmaking have positioned her as a legend in the making. In just one season, she's drawn comparisons to icons like Steph Curry and LeBron James, not only for her performance but also for her unwavering support of the movement advancing women's sports. Yet, despite her remarkable achievements, corporate recognition has been frustratingly slow to follow. Nike's initial silence on Caitlin Clark's rise was surprising, especially considering the brand's quick elevation of male athletes like Michael Jordan. This oversight not only disregards her achievements, but also sends a discouraging message to young girls aspiring for equality in sports. Clark's talent sparks important conversations about gender bias in athletics. She represents a new generation of athletes advocating for equality, and her deserved recognition is echoed by her dedicated fan base.
The course of last year, from when I started my last college season and not knowing if that would actually be my last season, whether I was deciding to come back to college or turn pro, and now sitting here like I'm done with my first professional season and so much has happened, and whether it was making the national championship game or getting the Fever back to the playoffs since 2016, there's just a lot to be proud of, and it all happened so fast, like it's hard to appreciate in the moment and kind of understand in the moment, but
It's time to acknowledge the groundbreaking contributions of athletes like Caitlin Clark, whose impact reaches far beyond the court. She is not just an athlete, she's a catalyst for change, inspiring many to follow her lead. As the sports landscape evolves, Clark is at the forefront, ready to lead the way. Nike's prolonged inaction on this front is notable, especially given her rising influence. For months, Nike's silence spoke volumes as Caitlin Clark dazzled audiences with her performances. Fans expected a marketing campaign or even a simple social media mention, but instead, they were met with silence and a sport craving recognition. This was a missed opportunity, especially when compared to Nike's strong support for male athletes like Zion Williamson. The lack of acknowledgement for Clark's achievements wasn't just noticeable, it was embarrassing, sending the message that women's basketball wasn't worth the investment.
A historic year for the WNBA. You know the Drake line, I'm the rookie and the vet. Let's start with the rookie, Caitlin Clark Kent. Superwoman, you see what I did there? She was on a tear, and last night was no different. Wings, fever. Caitlin Clark set to go as she broke the single.
Critics argue that this oversight reveals a deeper issue, the systemic devaluation of female athletes. Nike's failure to act sparked important discussions about gender inequality in sports marketing, prompting the brand to face increasing scrutiny. As these conversations grew, it became clear that Nike's silence wasn't just an oversight, it reflected a larger cultural challenge within the industry. Meanwhile, Adidas, the challenger, appears ready to take flight, seizing an opportunity to step up in a space that has been largely ignored.
I read, and you mentioned this, that Caitlin Clark should be one of the top paid players right now because of what she's doing with the numbers that she's bringing to everything. And you said 75,000 isn't enough in the WNBA, if I'm right. So, with all that said, since we talking money, what is Unrivaled being, willing to offer her to join?
Now you're trying to get me in trouble.
No. Just little numbers.
I can't give numbers, obviously, but I can tell you substantially more than what she's making in the WNBA. I do think she is not.
In a rare misstep for Nike, Adidas seized a golden opportunity. Rumors began circulating about Adidas crafting a $30 million offer to make Caitlin Clark the new face of their brand. This wasn't just an endorsement, it was a bold statement. While Nike seemed to overlook an important insight, Adidas recognized Clark as a symbol of basketball's future. Partnering with her would represent a commitment to progress and innovation. Known for its trailblazing role in the sports industry, Adidas has a history of championing women's athletics with strategic sponsorships and forward-thinking campaigns. By stepping in while Nike hesitated, Adidas not only positioned itself as a competitor, but also as a strong advocate for gender equality in sports marketing.
Yes, we are. We're definitely in a position, and I would think that if you are a smart basketball player and you watch the way she plays, you would want to play with her. She, much like Tyrese Halliburton, she gets you the ball in places that you didn't even know you were open, because she passes to space, she finds openings and ways to free up other players. So, I look at just really how her and Kelsey work together and the efficiency of the offense. Because
I know you said you don't feel like a celebrity, but you lived in that spotlight really for the last year. What can you kind of describe what that feels like for you, since we can't experience that? And then also, what do you kind of expect the next several months quietly to feel like as you'll be able to just live?
Yeah, I feel like it's like everybody's always watching your every move, no matter what you're doing. And
shout out top up this debate. All right, my peoples. Now, a lot of people out there was outraged when the #1 draft pick in the WNBA draft, Caitlin Clark, was signed to the Indiana Fever for a mere $338,000, and that's for a 4-year contract. But of course, that's not her only deal. She just got a new name, image, likeness deal with Nike, and they'll reportedly pay her $28 million for 8 years.
Nice! Congrats, baby girl.
All right, but Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy came through with the science and said that's stealing, because 8 years, $80 million minimum is her worth, and that's still probably.
right, it's time now for our last call. Get ready to see more ads like that one. It's a Nike ad celebrating Caitlin Clark breaking the all-time record for scoring in college basketball. The basketball star making waves ahead of her pro debut next week. The #1 overall WNBA draft pick is reportedly set to sign an 8-year deal with Nike worth $28 million.